Okay, so you build swimming pools, you're looking for somebody to help you with leads, and you're wondering, what should I look for? I've talked to quite a few people, and most of them get taken advantage of because the cool thing is, agency owners or agencies are really good salesmen because we're selling something that you want. The problem is a lot of them can't deliver on results. And I'll be honest, like I've been that guy. When I first started, I was offering anything and everything to everyone. And what I quickly learned is like, yeah, sure. I did this thing. I was like, look, we'll do the first month half off. We'll get you going, and then we'll keep going. And I was just doing content. It wasn't like, it's more long-term brand strategy than actual lead generation. Every single person that went that route canceled the second month. And it sucks because it's a lot of work to set it up and get them going and start to build that relationship. And then they cancel. I'm like, wow, what is going on? And it's like, it's my fault because I'm not actually giving these people good results. I'm giving them what they want, but what they want and what they need is very different. And so figuring that out and learning how to actually get results and bring in those things is crucial. And when you're in the position of looking for somebody to help you with marketing or sales or whatever it is, not even agency specific, you're kind of in a vulnerable place because the way we structure things is learn about your pain point, where you're at, learn where you want to go, and then in the middle, that's where we sell the dream. So if I talk to you and you say, yeah, well, you know, I've been doing this for a few years, things are pretty good, but now I hit a wall, things have just kind of stalled out. And I'm like, okay, well, why do you think things have stalled out? And you're like, well, I just don't, feel like I'm doing a lot of marketing and I just don't think things are going out there. So, okay, that tells me what you're looking for, right? You're looking for marketing. Like, oh, well, what kind of marketing do you think would help you get to the next level? Well, I see a lot of people doing Facebook ads and it seems like it's working really good. It's like, okay, well, have you tried to do Facebook ads? You're like, no, I haven't tried to do Facebook ads. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm not actually telling you what we do or anything like that. Then I can say, okay, well, what it sounds like you need is to increase your marketing. It sounds like Facebook ads would be a really strong option for you, and that's exactly what we do. Like, you're just listening for things, and then you're learning how to sell it back to them as a rapper, and it works really good. It's easy to do. The problem is, what you're doing is you're taking the things that this uneducated business owner thinks that they need, and then you're giving it to them. And then they don't get results because they're not the expert. If they knew what they needed, they would have it. They wouldn't be looking for help. And so the hard part and the bold thing that you have to do is like pivot as the expert and offer a solution and then help them understand if that solution's good for them or not and be completely transparent. And so the point of this video is just kind of red flags to look for. So bad is revenue. What do you think? Whatever. What do you think? Where are you going? Okay. These are all things, like these are probing questions. And I think it's important to understand these things, but if this is the basis of the call or there's no initial like offer or direction, what they're doing with this information is figuring out how to sell you what you want. Okay, that's it. That's simply that. Good is when you can hop on and have a conversation about a system or a solution. Like, for example, a demo call with a software company. You're looking at the software, you're trying to figure out if it's a good fit. The software is already built. Now you're looking at it to see if this is a good fit for your business. And they show you the software. They show you what it looks like. Instead of say, okay, well, tell me what do you think you need? And then build the software that you think you need. Like, do you understand how fucking confusing that is? If you went to HubSpot and you're like, hey, I think I need a CRM. And they're like, oh, okay, well, tell me about that. And then they give you exactly what you want, but it's not always what you need. And so anyway, look for agencies that are doing that. The moral of the story. So good, if they're giving you a system or a solution, they're giving you a demo of how something works, and they're qualifying you to see if you're a good fit. Because and I think that's the thing that I've found is probably the biggest, right? If you show up to a conversation or a call and they don't try to qualify you, they don't try to see if this is even a good use of, my goal is to protect my clients and my churn. I want everyone that works with me to stay with me forever until they outgrow me. And that's it, like that's the bottom line. And so the only way to do that is get people who are actually gonna get value from what I offer. Like this month I lost a pest control company. This system didn't work good for them. And now I know that, right? Like content works good, but their cost per lead is too high for what the service actually is. And like there's just different strategies for it. And the big ones aren't really doing Facebook ads and organic content. Like they're doing door to door. That's why they're winning. And so you need to identify these things and qualify out. Like I hopped on a discovery call with a coaching program, and immediately they wanted to know, well, what's your revenue at? And I'm like, why does that matter? And they're like, well, it's because we need to know like what kind of program to put you in. I'm like, well, just give me the options. I'll fucking tell you which one I want. Like, I'll tell you which one's a good fit for me. And then they're like, oh, no, like we don't do that. And it's like, look, I know what you're doing because I'm in the space. Like you're trying to figure out how much I make and then say, well, you should spend 10% on coaching and here's our offer that we magically have that's exactly 10%. It's like, it's bullshit and it pisses me off. And I see agencies doing that to business owners. So that's a big red flag you should look for. When you're looking for somebody, look for, they already have a system and a solution and they've already gotten results for that person, right? They've gotten results for that client with their system or solution. And so then they can give you a demo of that and they can help you understand if it's a good fit for you and let you decide instead of try to sell you. If they're looking for your revenue, they're asking a bunch of probing questions, they're trying to figure out where you're at, where you're going. They're doing that to try and sell you something. And they're getting information to hear what you want to sell you. So be careful of that. Like I said, I've been there. I've been on both sides of it. I've sold people like that. I've bought like that. And it sucks because guess what? Nobody's happy in the long run. So avoid that. We help pool builders get leads. We have a certain system that we use, just like what I'm saying, that's very biased. But again, it's not a good fit for everybody. Like you need to be at a certain stage in the game and the results are pretty crazy when you are. So if you want to hop on a call with us, see if it's a good fit, I'll show you the system, click the button below. Otherwise, there's a lot of free videos here on how to get leads and stuff for your pool business. So you're welcome. We'll see you guys in the next video.